All right. So thanks for taking some time to talk to me about incubator.
Mm.
Um, my first question is just kind of tell me what you remember about incubator, your impressions, your experience.
Huh. That's a broad question.
I have more specific questions, but I think it's just fun to pick your brain and be like,
Yeah.
what do you think of when I say incubator?
Yeah. I mean, when I think of incubator, I think of the quality of it's so hard to put into words because it was something that happened. It's like an incubator, right? Because part of what I
Hmm.
was incubating, what I thought was my business turned into really just about myself. And so what I when I think about the incubator, I think about what it's like to be seen for who you are and continually have that reflected and encouraged for you to like find more of that. That's what it was for me.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Um, so you went in for your business. Did you have a specific idea going in that it was going to be about business and specific goals, and then it totally changed in the middle of it?
Yeah, sort of. I mean, some when I read online about it and what got me there is because, I was just graduating from my homeopathic school and I have all these clients, that are wanting to be a client, but I didn't have I didn't have a website. I don't have pricing structure. I don't have any of the business components. And so I was like, well, sort of kept putting all of that stuff off because it's not the part that I like to do. And
Hmm.
so I thought that I was going to go and, you know, get my business together and have it be more like, I don't know, professional or start. It was just more about the business. And so
Hmm.
then what happened when I was there is that I saw that is exactly the reason that I hadn't been like put it as a business is because really what I was developing was myself as a healer, and that's where the whole thing turned into like exploring more about energy and answering the questions like that I was telling you I had 6 months before that about what it would be like to charge a remedy and how like it turned into more of an explorative kind of thing for me and it was I think for me it was about exploring possibilities in a safe environment. Like I had never mentioned those things to anybody because
Mm.
of whatever that they might think, or but they might say no, that's not possible, or that they might say whatever. And I didn't want to be told no because I felt like this was something that could be done and that I would eventually explore. And so when I felt supported and seen, probably like through the circling that we did initially. I mean, you were actually in that circling, that
Hmm.
first circle that we did, where I was just like, oh wow, like these people don't even know me, and like, they really get me, and they really care, and they really, like, I was like, oh, so that sort of just changed things for me, and so it wasn't really about the business. And I mean, you saw actually a lot of my process because I went from
Yeah.
like trying to struggle with figuring out pricing and the marketing and this stuff, and then at the point when I was like, oh well, that's not actually something I have to worry about. I have clients coming to me, and I have those things figured out, and so I took advantage of what I don't have normally in my life, and that
Mm.
was the support and the encouragement and um, yeah, the safe environment.